This is probably the most well-known lighting setup for cosmetic ads. So when you're flipping through a magazine and you see ads for Maybelline or CoverGirl, if you pay attention and look at their eyes, what you'll see is you'll see one main light with a catch light in the top of the eye. And then if you look, there's also often a second light in the bottom of the eye. And this is clamshell lighting again, except for using 2 strobes. And right now, sticking to like what we said, maximum of 3 strobes and always using within our modifiers. In this case, the silver dish, the beauty dish, and a softbox. And so right now we just have a beauty dish and 2 silver dishes. So what the main light does, what that first light does, in this case the centered beauty dish, is it defines the features on the face. So if you want the light to be a little bit flatter, you can lower the light. If you want there to be more defined features, you raise the light. What the second light does is it fills in the shadows underneath the chin and gives another sparkle of catch light to the eyes. Now if you're looking through the Maybelline and all those ads, you'll see that they use a variety of different modifiers. Sometimes the main light is a softbox and the fill light below is a strip light. I mean, there's a lot of different solutions, but they all do generally the same thing. One of the things you want to be careful of when you do this lighting setup is what tends to happen is people have this lower fill light a little too strong. So what you have is you have that main beauty dish, which defines the features on the face, but people will have this bottom light really close and really strong, and you start to get monster light. So you'll get highlights underneath the chin, or you actually get cross light, where there's an area of like highlight underneath the chin, then shadow, middle of the face, and then highlight on the forehead, and it's just not flattering. So you want to take a look at the settings that I have here and try some kind of ratio where maybe the top light is twice as strong as your bottom fill light. Really, it's a matter of taste. It depends on what effect you're going for. So this clamshell lighting, this traditional clamshell lighting, can be done with a lot of different modifiers. This is the basic setup. You can do this with just 2 lights, but I have actually added a 3rd light so you can get an idea of what a really polished commercial cosmetic lighting ad might look like. And so that 3rd light, again, is just our silver reflector dish, giving her a highlight along her neck. We just chose, in this case, a bright red lip and a red dress because to me that definitely looks like a lipstick ad or something to that effect. This also works beautifully for dramatic portraits. It's a really flattering lighting setup. So I'm going to take a few shots like that. The first shots I'm going to take don't actually have this bottom fill light on, so you'll see how dramatic the lighting is. And if I have a situation like that, I can actually tell the model in a couple of poses to play towards the light, which means she'll raise her chin. So the light's still dramatic, but you still will have the catch lights and the light in the eyes. So I'm going to shoot a couple shots without that bottom light and then flip it on to show you the difference. So first look straight at me, just like that, long neck. Perfect. Okay, good. Perfect. Perfect. And now I'm going to go turn on that bottom light so you can see the difference. It's much more glowing. It's a brighter effect. All right, and look straight at me. Take a look. Beautiful. If you want those features to be defined a little bit more, you decrease the power of the bottom light. If you want to flatten it out, you can increase the power or simply try to move that light in just a little bit. So both will have a similar effect. So I'll shoot a couple with the light flattened out just a little bit more. Beautiful. And if you want to totally flatten out the light, you move it all the way in. So that's one of those things. It's all about balance. So I'm going to move this light in just a bit more. And now that we move the light in even further, it's much more even lighting. The light on the top is even to light on the bottom. It kind of flattens it out. So drama, decrease the power of that bottom light, move it back, flat, but kind of glowing and even. You move that light in, making sure that it's not bottom lit. Take a look. Beautiful.